All right, of course, Richard Southern joins us now. The Oscars celebrates the best in movies, but Richard, let's take the completely opposite approach, shall we?
I'm always much more interested in the Razzie Awards. They hand these out right next to the Oscars every year, Erica, and they're for the worst movies. Like, they give the awards out for the worst actors in the worst movies. This movie cleaned up. This is a movie called Music, which was released last year. It was created and directed by Sia. You know that musician? She never shows her face,
yes.
Sia?
Yep.
So anyways, Erica, it tells the tale of an autistic girl through a series of what critics describe as cringeworthy song sequences. The film was called offensive by critics and featured acting that appeared to mock autism. It earned an abysmal 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. It took home the Razzies for Worst Actress for Kate Hudson, Worst Supporting Actress for Maddie Ziegler, and Worst Director for Sia. Yikes. Meantime, in the Worst Supporting Actor category, Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani won the Razzie for this cringeworthy scene in the Borat sequel in which he takes that, fake reporter into a room and he's got his hands down his pants and he said he was just adjusting his shirt, but it didn't look that way. And, well, he picked up the Razzie. And they're much more interesting than the Oscars, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. And I can confidently say I've never taken a microphone off that way. I don't know if you have, Richard, but...
No, I always that's how I always take my microphone off by doing that. Of course, nothing to see there.
All right, a big name will be taking a spin as the guest host of Saturday Night Live next month. This one was interesting. This is a very unusual choice, to say the least, Richard.
Elon Musk is going to host SNL, and he's going to be, Erica, the wealthiest person ever to host that show. He's got a net worth of $177 billion, the second richest man in the world behind Jeff Bezos. The choice criticized by some who said Musk, doesn't really have a talent for showbiz. They're saying, the critics here, that he was chosen just because of his wealth. Vanity Fair writes it's disappointed with the show's choice, adding that, quote, a host should have some discernible talent other than being rich. I don't know that I agree with that. I could see some very fun sketches where they could put maybe Musk on Mars. He's the SpaceX guy after all. They could have him and Jeff Bezos doing a thing. No, I'm kind of on board with it. What do you think?
I don't know. I was kind of skeptical too when I first saw that. But then again, they've had Donald Trump hosting, before. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm a little bit, I don't know about that choice.
They've had much worse. Miley Cyrus is going to be the musical guest when he hosts on May 8th, by the way.
All right, and finally, let's wrap this segment up with one of the most Canadian stories ever, Richard.
A beaver, eh? This little busy beaver, or a couple of them, made life difficult for a British Columbia town over the weekend. A couple of beavers, Erica, interrupted internet service for 12 hours out in BC on Saturday. TELUS said that their crews were dispatched to find out what was going on, and they found that a dam had been constructed and beavers had chewing through fiber cable at multiple points. The cable had been buried 3 meters underground and had a big casing on it, but the crew said the beaver, they chewed through all of it. And of course, this is Canada's national rodent, but beavers have been everywhere lately. You might remember at the end of March, beaver was found in the Royal York subway station. It closed the subway down. They're living up to their name of being busy, right? The busy beavers, Erica.
That's true, yeah. They're saying get off the internet and get out back into nature. That's what they're doing.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, Richard. We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.